Welcome. This is Joe Okoro. You're welcome to the second part of our training on the profitable blogging model. In the last video, I told you that I'll be teaching you how to start a newsletter blog that can funnel as much as 250,000 to 2 million naira every month into your bank, year in, year out. So this training is going to focus on exactly what you need to do to start a newsletter blog. Now, let's get started. What is a newsletter based on? Well, we're not just talking about newsletters, we're talking about a newsletter blog. If you want to start a newsletter blog, there are things you have to consider first before you venture. And what are those things? Well, the first one is you need to find a niche market. Now, you may be asking, what is a niche market? A niche market is a pocket of people, a small group of people that have a need that you need to cater to. And that niche should be a starving crowd, a people that are desperate to get solutions to their problems. In one of my blog posts, I discussed extensively on the requirements of the niches that you'll be looking out for to take care of. Those niches are profitable niches. Now you might be asking, in finding a niche, what niche do I venture into? Well, to answer that, let's go online and want to look at the top 3 niches. That is the top 3 lucrative niches. Let me use top 3 niches, okay, to make it easier. Top 3 niches on the web. Now, this is what is coming out. Top most profitable niche for affiliates. Let's see this one. Top 3 niches. Okay, I just want to, let's see, top 3 niches. We are doing a little research to find out the 3 niches that are hot, that are profitable. So I say the top 3 niches for affiliates. Let's see if we can see them. Okay, now under what are the top 3 most profitable niches for affiliates? You see, number 1 here, we are seeing weight loss. Okay, and then we're also seeing dating. We're seeing dating, and we are seeing make money online. So this blog is telling us that the 3 niches that they find profitable is weight loss, dating, and making money online. Well, while I do not fully agree with them, I will say that these niches fall into the top 3 niches anyway. But dating, it's a large umbrella. I think it's a sub niche on relationship. I would rather say relationship. The relationship niche is a lucrative niche. And when you talk about relationship, it's not just dating. Relationship has to do with both people who are married and people who are intending to get married. So relationship would be a better word. When you say relationship, marriage is there. Marriage is a relationship, isn't it? And courtship and dating for people who are yet to marry is also a relationship. Okay, now let's look at another site. This one says how to discover hot niches in top 3 markets. Let's look at what this one has. This one puts it better. Health and wellness, good. dating and relationship, money and business. These are the three niches. Now, let's look at what Black Hat Word has to say. Let me see. Say, I wonder which are the top 3 most profitable. Okay, this one is still wondering. It's not sure. Now, I wrote an article on it on my blog. Now, this is my blog. And how to identify your target audience. I think I discussed it in detail. If you look at this article, I think I mentioned those three niches. Yeah, these are the 3 niches: health and fitness, relationship and marriage, money, business opportunities, and investments. So if you are picking your niche market and you want to make a living from it, ensure that you pick a niche either from the health and wellness market, or relationship or marriage, or any on money, business opportunities, and investments. These are areas where you can pick a niche that is lucrative. And if you want to learn more about this, you can read this my very blog post. Read it, and you will be able to find sub niches that you can feature on. For example, under the health and fitness, I talk about sub niches like skincare. Skincare is under health and fitness. Hair care is under health and fitness. Weight loss for women is under health for fitness. All these are niches under the big umbrella. Then when you talk about relationship and marriage, you can talk about dating for young couples, or for of course dating is for youths anyway. Not only for youths, even some older ones are also older ones. What I mean by older ones, people that have been married and are widowed, they can be looking for a partner too. So marriage is also part of this. Under dating and relationship, you can start a sub niche under this and serve that market. So if you want to start a blog, you need to choose any one of these, and then you dive in. Now, so you need to find a niche market. After finding a niche market to serve, the next thing you need to do, you now start a blog on that niche. And for you to start a blog, that will mean that you need to register a domain name for that online. Register a domain name and name it in line with the niche that you have decided on. Then after you have done that, the next thing you are going to do is you start write and publish articles. You publish videos, short videos. You publish maybe if you have the ability to do podcasts, you can do that. And you write short reports. In fact, just publish regularly. And if you don't have any of that, just write articles. Let it be regular on that niche. And each of these articles you're writing must provide a value to your readers, something they will take home, something they will learn from. They don't have to buy from you to learn from you. And of course, when you do this over time, you tend to build trust. You tend to build authority, credibility, as you publish good content on your blog regularly. Then after publishing for a while, remember that there are criteria to start. The first one is you find a niche. It doesn't have to be the conventional way that everyone is doing on blogging, going to start a blog on news, entertainment, and gossip. You can find a niche in any area. It can be a niche under the make money or wealth niche. You can start publishing a newsletter on how to buy stocks from companies that are doing well. You monitor the stock trend in the market. That is under that. You can start a blog on foreign exchange or forex. You can start a blog on how to start a small business And small business can be on agriculture, on fish farming, on how to raise chicken or poultry. Anything business related, you can do that under the make money or wealth niche. You start a blog on that, and then after you have done that, you start writing interesting articles on it to cater to that niche. You publish regularly, and as you are doing that, there's another interesting thing you need to do. You know what that thing is? You need to start building an email list. In fact, conventional blogs do not build an email list. They don't even know what an email list is. But what actually brings in the 7-figure or 6-figure monthly we talk about when you use a newsletter blogging is a mailing list. Building an email list. Now imagine what will happen if most of these conventional bloggers start building a mailing list or start maintaining mailing list. Whatever they are making every month, they will multiply that by 3 or 4 times, but they are not doing it. But with a newsletter blog, you can do it. You can build an email list right from day one. Let's look at my blog, which is an example of a newsletter blog, and see if I actually implemented this there. Now this is the blog. If you look up, you see that at the right hand side I have a form that you can sign up from. You see, you can sign up, and that means if you add your name and email and click on sign up, you start receiving newsletters from me. And that means anytime I publish content on this blog, I'll just do a broadcast and tell my audience that I have written a new post, that they should go and check it out. I'll just include a link to that post in the email, and they will check it out. And what that also means is that when I advertise an article on my blog, a percentage or a portion of the people coming to read my article will be interested to learn. For example, I said join over 15,000 subscribers and learn the secrets I used to grow a giant list of over 90,000 subscribers in the market. That means a portion of these people reading this will be interested to learn this secret on how I build an email list up to 90,000, and they will subscribe and they'll start getting my newsletter. But make sure that when you are building an emailing list, build it. What you are giving away on your web form to build a list must be congruent, must be related to the theme of your blog, to the topic of your blog. So that is one thing that conventional blogging or the link that EKG type of blog does not do. But with a newsletter blog, you can achieve all of that. Now, to build an email list requires traffic. And how do you get traffic? If you're doing it the normal way, the conventional way, they use search engine optimization to get their site to rank in the topic engine so that traffic will come and read and people will visit the site. But when you are doing the newsletter blog, 80% of the traffic, especially when you are starting out, is driven by paid traffic. That means you have to go to traffic network and buy this traffic. You need to buy, you are not just buying traffic, you are buying targeted traffic. What I mean by targeted traffic is people that are interested in that particular market. In other words, your advert must be structured in such a way that it will attract the exact audience that you want to have on your blog. For example, let's assume you want to target people who want to lose weight. Your adverts must be written in such a way that it gets only people that are fat or obese to come to your blog. If you want to target people or like men who have erectile problems, your advert must be structured in a way that it attracts men that have erectile issues. If you want to target people who are diabetic, people who are infertile, your adverts must be like that. And that means that not everyone who visits your blog will subscribe, or not everyone who visits your blog is targeted. In other words, what we are saying is that you need a targeted audience for a newsletter blog. And the only way to get a targeted audience is through paid advertising. With search engine optimization, you can also get targeted traffic, but it's not very targeted because these people come from the search engine. Except, of course, if you optimize your keywords when you are building your search engine optimization funnel to get people who are doing searches on the web to arrive at your blog. But if you're featuring in Nigeria, you find out that not every Nigerian go online to search for solution to their problem. There are a lot of people who have problems that do not go to Google to type their problem into there to see for a solution. There are a lot of people that have problems that are on Facebook, they are on Nairaland, they are on YouTube watching video, they are on Linda's blog. They don't search for it. So how do you reach these people? Using paid advertising. So in Nigeria, if you want to do paid advertising, you can either use Facebook ads, YouTube ads, social blog ads, online news ads, or Google AdWords. All these are very powerful and targeted advertising network that we who are using newsletter blog are using to get massive targeted audience to build our newsletter blog such that you start making a decent living from it. In fact, I have a course that I'm releasing that will be teaching you exactly in details how to use each of these funnel or this advertising network. The only thing is you need to master just one. You don't need to master Facebook, YouTube, social. No, you just pick one, focus on that one, master that one, and work from there. Once one is working for you and you've started making at least 200, 300,000 per month, you can now learn the other traffic method so that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that is what you need to get a newsletter blog up and running. What is the next thing you need? You need to understand the needs that your market is suffering from. And how do you find out what your market is suffering from? You already know that people who are in your niche have a problem. Of course, that's why you selected it. But you want to find out exactly what problem are they facing. For example, if you build a list, let's assume you want to focus on the weight loss niche, and you want to give them a product, or they all know they want to lose weight, yes, and you start selling weight loss product to them without asking them what they need. You see that you may not be able to convert a lot of them to buyers. Some will buy, but you will not get maximum response. For you to get maximum response, there's something anyone who has a newsletter blog does. And what he does is he simply conducts a survey or just run an email campaign asking them what is their number one challenge in trying to lose weight. You find out that among those people who want to lose weight, there are women who want to lose baby fat. There are women who have been struggling for years to lose the fats accumulated when they were pregnant. After delivery, the fat refused to go. There are women who want to lose weight on their tummy, and there are men who want to lose belly fat. In fact, there are some women that just want to lose tummy fat alone without fat in other places of their body. Now, the truth of the matter is any solution you have for weight loss will work for all of them. But you need to target your marketing in such a way that you cater to each of this audience. Someone telling you wants to lose baby fat, and someone telling you wants to lose tummy fat, and someone telling you that he wants to lose thigh fat, arm fat. You target it using segmentation to target to each of these market while providing the same solution. So in their eyes, when they are buying this product, they believe that it is people that are suffering that specific problem that you're taking care of, and that will increase your response rate. So you need to understand your market needs in order to tailor your advertising to them. And when you tailor your advertising to the specific needs that your audience is suffering from, then you get maximum response from them. And when you do that, you profit in the process. So you can see that this is a whole lot of strategic planning to implement. So you need to understand all of this before you can start a newsletter blog. I hope that is cleared. Now, if you want a newsletter blog to work for you, already I have detailed what you need to do, but I'm going to re-emphasize or reiterate it once more. With newsletter blogging, you need two elements basically to make it work, and that element is your blog plus your email list of readers. You must build an email list, and building an email list is something that I teach extensively in my upcoming course, the Blog Hash University. So take note of that, and you need to publish content regularly. I want to make a comparison between a blog, newsletter, and magazines. Now, magazines, what they do is they publish articles along the line, they sprinkle adverts inside their publication. That is how a blog is. A blog is like an online magazine. It has a lot of information, and with this information that it has, you see adverts by the side. Those adverts support the free content that you are giving away. So when people are reading your blog, a lot of them who find it useful will check out the products you have on your blog, and that is how you make money from a newsletter blog. Now, for the conventional blogging or conventional bloggers, they depend on placing adverts on their blog or using Google AdSense. And in most times, I explained in my previous video that it is difficult to make money. However, with a newsletter blog, you use banner adverts to promote products, and the products you are promoting are not products of other people. They are products that you own. It's either you own that product or you are affiliated to the owner of that product. So if you don't have products, don't worry. You can actually be an affiliate to a product owned by someone else and make money. So the truth is, you can make money without having a product. If someone has a good product, you can just do an affiliate partnership with that person and you use the person. As long as you know that for every order you make or for every sale you make, you have a percentage, you can continue selling that product. Blogs are also wonderful for doing business opportunities like multi-level marketing business. For example, most multi-level marketing distributors, they find it difficult to move their product. Most of them talk to their friends, neighbors, staff, colleagues at work to join their business. If you want to excel or if you want to move your business forward, you need to create a blog for that niche. Create a blog in a particular market, and selling that product will be easier for you. You find out that, assuming you are selling product for people who have let's assume you are selling product to people who have diabetes. You find out that you can actually put a banner on your blog. That banner will be directed to people who are diabetic when they click on that advert, and they can see the product, the sales page. If they are satisfied with what they see, they buy at the end of the day. So instead of pursuing customers, pursuing your neighbors, pursuing your friends and family to buy your product or join your business, why not set a blog and use it to make it easier for you? That way you even get more people buying from you without even seeing you one-on-one than pursuing or disturbing people around you. So a blog is very good for such businesses. A blog is good for a whole lot of businesses online. Even your career, anything you want to do, you can use a blog to do that. There are a lot of monetization channels that is available when you use a newsletter blog to work for you. In my own case, I discovered that each time I make a publication, I write an article, I make money to my bank account. How? I'm going to tell you how that is. Now, with a blog, like a newsletter blog, it is very easy to make at least 200,000 naira with just 100 visitors every day. Just 100 visitors. Find out that 100 visitors is easy to get. It's not difficult to get 100 people to visit your blog every day. If you have money, with just $5, you can actually get 200 visitors to your page every day with $5. Just $5. How much is $5 in our current exchange rate? I think $5 is about 1,500 naira. With 1,500 naira, you can get not 100 but 200 visitors per day if you know what you're doing, if you know how to use Facebook advertising. That is the fact. And if you can do it consistently for 30 days, you should be able to make 200,000 naira or more per month as profit after deducting advert fees. You should be able to make 200,000 naira per month with selling the product you have on your blog. Now, how am I able to do this in my own situation? I'm going to show you how I make money each time I publish an article on my blog. Let us go to one of my blog. Let's go to my blog on weight loss, healthy living guy. Now that's my blog, healthylivingguy.com/blog. This blog, in the past I was active, very active with this blog. I was publishing once per week. I slowed down because I got I'm sorry to say that I got busy, very busy with other projects, and I was making money. Didn't have time to publish weekly anymore. I started publishing less. Sometimes I publish once in a month. Now, each time if you look at this blog, for example, you see that there are a lot of monetization strategy in place. For example, if you look up here, you see this place says watch video presentation on how to reverse type 2 diabetes in 90 days. Someone who is interested in this niche, diabetes, or someone who is diabetic, or someone who has high blood sugar, can take advantage of this. He will just enter his name and email, click on watch video, and then he will be redirected to the page to watch the video, and if possible, buy this product. The product I sell here is actually a herbal supplement, and that product can be found here. I think, let me show you. This is the product. This product. So if the person enters his email here and click on watch video, the person will be forwarded to this, and this is the video the person is going to watch. This video here, the person will click on this, and after watching this, he may now decide, after reading this sales letter, he may now decide to buy this product. This is the product. I'm also giving away a book here. You can see I authored this book. This is my name. I hope you can see it. Eat Your Way Out of Diabetes by Joe Okoro. Now, and the person can also buy supplements along the line to help him. This is the testimonials we got from users of these products. And at the end, if the person is happy with or is convinced with what he reads, he can pay me this amount. Of course, I make about, I think, about 25% of this money as profit selling this. 25 or 20%, they're about 10,000 or so, or 12, selling this to the customer, and I make money each time that happens. So when I publish an article here, as people are reading my article, they are seeing this advert. So anyone who is interested in any of these products, without me advertising anything, they buy the product. So that is how it works. If you publish, look at this, and this one say how obesity affects fertility. Let me click on it so that we'll see the article properly. Now if you look at it, the person will read. As the person is reading, the person will read and get down. Read and get down. As the person is reading, you see in this advert. And if you also look at the way I wrote this article, you see that I look at it, I say click here to see testimonial of Nigerian women who have conceived using the herbal supplement. If you click on this, it will be forwarded to a post where we have our fertility booster for women. And if the person is having the issue of fertility, the person can buy these products and start using. So that is how it works. The conventional system of blogging is very, very powerful, and I'm set to teach you exactly how it works. I will teach you all the details you need to know to make it work for you. Now, the newsletter blogging is powered by WordPress CMS. CMS is content management system. The other type of blogging is powered by Blogger. And why we use WordPress is because WordPress is one of the best blogging platform for marketers. It is the best content management system available for blogs. WordPress has more plugins than any other plugin content management system on the internet. Bloggers CMS will not work for newsletter blogging. WordPress is user-friendly, and internet marketers call it dream come true for them. So now that you have known why we use WordPress, what should you do? Now let's look at the powerful elements that a newsletter blog utilizes. I've already discussed it. We are going to take this as a recap. The first one is your blog. The second one is an email list, and the third one is content. So these are the three things that powers a profitable newsletter blogging, and these are the three things you have to focus on. When we talk about content, we're talking about articles, we're talking about videos, we're talking about slides, PDFs, reports, etc. Anything that is content. Content creators stand a chance of making a lot of money if they are good with what they are doing. Content creators, there is a place for every content creator, someone who is giving value to the world. If you have an email list, you can monetize it and make a living from it. You can quit your day job and focus on doing this, and it will pay you big time. So when you publish content, you can email your readers to check your latest blog post, and this will increase repeated traffic on your blog, and you make a passive income from every blog post that you publish. You can see these three items are the things that powers a newsletter blog. Your blog, you see your email list, your blog content. So you publish, email your readers the latest blog post, and the money will come in. That is the principle of newsletter blogging. Imagine sending an email to 10,000 readers, and when you do that, you make 250,000 the same week that you send that email, or that you write that blog post. This has happened several times in my own life, in my own business, when I write a single post. In fact, there was a week I did a single post, and that week I brought in over 300,000 naira without selling anything, just from adverts from the site of my blog. And of course, I used the principle of pre-selling, teaching, to make it possible. So this is what you do if you want to start a newsletter blog. I hope you enjoyed this training, and I hope you are going to implement this. And I have a training that is coming up. It's called the Blogcast University. It is going to give you everything that you'll be implementing if you want to start a newsletter blogging. So This is the second video. There'll be a third video. That's the final part of this training. And in that video, I'm going to show you how to make 6 or 7 figures per month with newsletter blogging. 6 figures is when you make from 100,000 naira to 900,000. That is 6 figures. That's 6 digits. 7 figures is when you make from 1 million naira to 9 million naira per month. A newsletter blogging can make that possible. So in that next video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to make 200,000. I'm going to break it down with just 100 visitors per day. I'm going to calculate the matrix that makes it possible, and then I will show you the steps you need to take to scale it up by 10 times to 2 million or more per month. The sky is your limit, or if I may say, the sky is your stepping stone beyond the limit. So it is possible with a newsletter blog. I want to hope that I'll see you in the next video as you watch the concluding parts, and that as I give you all the details you'll be needing to create a very successful newsletter blogging career. With a newsletter blogging, you can last on the internet for the next 5 to 15 years and you'll still be doing well. Most of my blogs have been online for about 7 years and they're still doing well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, I want to wish you success and a wonderful day. Bye.